Hello, I'm Loretta Carraro. I'm the creator of Nourished Energy, and I absolutely love teaching about crystals. And I really wanted to take you guys through a little practice today. Um, Firstly, we've got a really basic practice, and then I'm going to take you through something a little bit more advanced. So if you want to stick around for part two, you are more than welcome to. So let's begin. Firstly, you are going to need a crystal. Any kind of crystal you like. I don't mind if it is a piece of jewelry, if it is a tumble stone, if it is a massive crystal, a raw stone, a carved stone. I really don't mind. Anything that you like, anything you are feeling drawn to work with today, bring it along. And so pause this video now as you go and grab your crystal. And if you're not sure how to choose a crystal, simply just listen to what feels good for you right now. Don't overthink it. Don't even worry about trying to set an intention or anything like that right now. Just choose the thing that you feel like you're really drawn to right now. So that's the first thing you're going to do is choose your crystal. Once you have a crystal, you are going to sit down in a really quiet space and make sure that you're taking this time out for you so that you're not going to be distracted and that you can really just allow yourself to have this time and space for you, your higher self, and your crystal. Okay, so let's begin by connecting to a crystal to begin with. So first thing we're going to do now is hold your crystal in front of you. And I want you just to take some time to begin with to really look at your crystal. So really taking some moments just to totally observe the object that you are holding in your hand. And this is especially great to do if you have just quickly grabbed the first crystal that you felt you were drawn to today. So this is your opportunity to really sit with it, take a look at it, take a look at all its imperfections and perfection, take a look at just what it looks like, noticing anything about it. Also, touch it. How does it feel in your hand? Is it smooth? Is it rough? Can you notice any crevices? Anything going on there? What does it actually feel like? Now, once you feel like you've gotten a really good look and a really good feel of your crystal, what we're going to do now is hold it up to our heart center, and we're going to really connect to our crystal. So I've got a fuchsite here, which is a beautiful heart crystal in itself, but that isn't the reason why I'm holding it up to my heart. I'm holding it to my heart because my heart is my beautiful center of unconditional love. And it's such a great space to invite in connection to Mother Earth's gifts, such as crystals. So I'm going to hold up my crystal to my heart now. And when you feel ready to, close down your eyes and just start to take notice of your breath. So just noticing your inhale and your exhale, just at your own pace. And just allowing anything that isn't going to serve you right now, anything that's not needed right now, just let that go. Just totally giving it permission to step aside for the time being so that you can just be one here and take this time out for you. And now, on your inhale, I just want you to imagine, see, sense, feel like you are breathing in the energy of the crystal. And you're going to breathe it in through your heart center. So it's almost like you are literally breathing in through your chest and breathing the energy of that crystal. So for some of you who are more visual, you're going to probably see the color of the crystal entwining with your chest, with your heart space. As you breathe that in, that maybe the energy will look like a color for you. For some of you, it might feel like a sensation or vibration. For some of you, you might just have a sense of knowing. Your intuition is more claircognizant, which means that you just know when something is connected, or see, if that makes sense. However it is for you is perfect. So however you feel like you can see, sense, imagine, feel that connection to that crystal is perfect. So again, just breathing in the energy of the crystal. And as you exhale, allowing your own energy to connect with the energy of the crystal. And I just want you to stay in this beautiful moment of inhaling and exhaling with the crystal, and your energy and the crystal's energy entwining together. And just noticing, how are you feeling? What is going on for you as this happens? Are you noticing any difference in your body? Me, as I do that, I almost feel like I'm dropping into a much more relaxed state. So what is going on for you? And also, are you feeling any resistance or tension or anything like that? Is there any part of you that's feeling not great right now as you connect to this crystal? And if so, I'm going to invite you now to place your crystal on that part of your body. So let's say it's on your tummy. Place the crystal on your tummy instead of your chest, instead of your heart center. And while you're there, you can even ask the crystal if it knows what's going on there. Where's this resistance coming from? What's happening at my stomach? Why do I feel like it's resisting the crystal? Why is it resisting you? What's going on there? So just sit with that and allow yourself to just feel into it. Just notice without judgment. We're just going to be in this place of witnessing right now, which is really beautiful. And again, just breathing in and out that crystal's energy. Just keep doing that. And notice what's happening now in the area that maybe felt a little bit resistant. Is that changing at all? Is it getting bigger or smaller? What's going on there? Just noticing that. And have you been able to get any insights into what it is? What's happening there? And that's okay if you haven't as well. Just know that too. Now, for those of you feeling resistance, you can stay there, or you can come back up to your heart center, back to this kind of center spot. Your heart is also this really incredible place in terms of your energetic centers, right? So if we think about typical Western kind of energetic medicine, we follow this rule that there are 7 energy centers, right? So you have your 7 chakras, each chakra sitting in a place on the body. And your heart center is, of course, your 4th chakra. So this is Anahata. So it's typically green or pink. A lot of you would know That's the sort of the colors that are associated with the heart and the heart space and the heart chakra. Now, your heart is number 4. There are 3 below it and 3 chakras above it. Now, why is this significant? The significance is that it is actually this center of harmony and balance. So it's also this really beautiful place where the lower chakras join the upper chakras, the lower being what is kind of more connected to our human self, you know, our physical world, the human part of what we are, whereas our upper chakras are much more connected to, I guess, higher dimension, higher self, if you think about it that way, higher consciousness. So our heart space is like this center, an absolute center point where these 2 things meet, where we are the full embodiment of both physical and the spiritual beings that we are. So it's really beautiful just to honor that and remember that as we're sitting in this space of our heart. So at our heart space, by the way, you can place that crystal wherever you need to in terms of working through any blocks or resistance or anything that's going on for you. It's a beautiful, simple crystal healing technique and practice that you can simply do yourself. Or I'm going to take you back to the heart space now, if you're feeling like you can go back there. Otherwise, continue on with that basic crystal healing technique and you can come back to this later. So now at the heart space, remembering that we're in this beautiful space of centeredness, of harmony and balance, bringing together all that we really are, and that just that acknowledgement, right? And that awareness that we are all of it. We are the duality, the masculine, the feminine, the black, the white, the light, the dark, the physical, the spiritual. We're all of it. And this is just a really nice space for you to sit in and trust that your crystal is also here as an embodiment of all that there is as well, right? It is a messenger here, a messenger of the divine, of Mother Earth here, but in physical form, just like us. So it's remembering that we aren't actually that different, which is so beautiful, really, that we're not really that different to crystals, in that we are an expression of the divine. We are created from Mother Nature. And we all have a purpose here, purposes, properties, you know, we have gifts to share and messages to share as well. And we are here as light workers to help others on their journey, their pathway. And that's exactly what the crystals are as well. So just remembering all of those things as we're sitting here with so much gratitude that this crystal chose me. It chose me. It chose to sit with me today. So again, coming back to, as I connect energetically with this crystal, how does it feel? How does its energy feel? And is there something that it needs to tell me or share with me? The crystal is possibly billions of years old, millions and billions of years old. Depending on which crystal you are holding, it's likely that it has a lot of wisdom. It's here to share that with you. It's no coincidence that you're holding it right now here in this practice. So just allowing yourself to really enjoy it, enjoy the practice, enjoy being in its energy and sharing your energy with it as well. knowing that you are an incredible gift, that you are not a mistake, just like this crystal is, right? And that is so special and so beautiful, just to remember and acknowledge and marvel in all the wonder and awe that you are. We don't often just spend time really doing that and really honoring just not just who we are, but what we are. So just take that time now for you. And you can sit in this space for as long as you need to and just enjoy it. Now just listening to your crystal. What is it sharing with you? And is that coming through as a feeling, a sensation, a message, symbolism? Is it a color? Can you see something? Are you knowing something? Are you hearing something? Can you smell something? What is coming through for you from this crystal? What wisdom does it have to share with you? And for some of you, that wisdom is also place the crystal on your belly or move the crystal up and down or something else. It'll share with you not only guidance very often, but also how to use it. Whatever you need to ask the crystal, it will show that to you. It'll tell you, it'll share that with you, because you are a tool for it to be able to work through, just as it is a tool for you to be able to work through. So you're here to co-create. You're here to help one another out. And many of you, I'm going to take a real guess here, but many of you are picking up crystals and playing with them, knowing very well that this is not the first time you've ever done this work. It's not the first time that you've listened to crystals, that you've talked to crystals. There is so much more to this. And this is a real opportunity now for you to tap into that soul wisdom that you have and explore that. And the best way to explore that is using the crystal. How amazing that this has been around for so long. I mean, goodness me, could you even imagine if maybe you were actually playing with crystals that you've played with before, like the very same crystal? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? In previous lives or whatever, or parallel lives. Maybe you're playing with it right now somewhere else. So just take that time to really listen, to co-create. And remember that if you're ever uncomfortable, you ever feel unsafe, or you feel like you don't want to play anymore, all you need to do is stop it. Stop the process, stop the healing journey, stop the treatment, and you get to just honor and disconnect and just say to the crystal, thank you, but I'm now disconnecting from you, and setting that intention that you're no longer connected. We always have that power within us to work with energy, to set an intention to connect and disconnect. And that is literally just you affirming that, whether it be out loud or just in your mind. And you can do whatever you need to as well to disconnect. So, for some of you, it might be using symbols, light language. It could also be using sound, or maybe smoking, actually smudging or lighting incense or something like that. Opening the windows and allowing the energy that you've just worked with out the window and sending it on its merry way. Now, that was part one. So a really beautiful way for you to connect and listen to your crystal. Now, part two, for those of you who want to just turn up the connection a notch and work with crystals in a different way, in a more advanced way, I've got a little practice for you now. So now I'm going to get you to put down the crystal So actually, no more crystal. And I'm going to ask you now to take a moment to actually disconnect from that particular crystal, to set an intention that your practice is finished when it's finished, okay? And now what we're going to do is come back into our center. So we're going to just take a moment here to just inhale and exhale. I want you to make sure your feet are on the ground, that you can feel yourself grounded, connected to Mother Earth, connected to your body, in your legs, in your complete body. Know that you are in your sovereignty. So as you inhale, you can call back any parts of you that need to come back in. And as you exhale, you can ask that all energy that does not serve you right now to let go of that. So you can do that for a few rounds. So inhaling, calling back your power, and exhaling and letting that go, Coming into your sovereignty, into your center. So remembering this is your space where you are all of it, duality, the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine. We're bringing everything now into unity, the physical and the spiritual being that you are. So just allowing yourself to be in this space now. And now just gently closing down your eyes. And I want you to invite your soul's wisdom to return to you now. Your most empowered state, your most empowered self, your highest expression of all that you are. Allowing yourself to connect to that right now. Inviting that energy in. And as I was saying earlier, for some of you, you're going to see her or him, them. For those of you who are more into sensing and have this clairsentience of sensation or vibration, you might feel that. I feel that I'm in my most divine expression right now. For some of you, it's just going to be a sense of knowing. I know that I'm there. I know I'm in this state right now. I know that I'm invoking this energy right now. So whatever that is for you is perfect. So just allowing yourself to embody that incredible highest expression of you, the most empowered state. All soul fractals, all parts of you coming together right now here in this moment. All their wisdom. And now you're going to ask for them to show you a crystal. For some of you, you'll see this again. You might see a color or notice a color. It may not be a color either. You might just know that there's a crystal there. Maybe you receive a shape. Or maybe you're taken somewhere. Maybe you're taken through into a cave or something else. It's really common to be taken down into a Lemurian cave or something. Or a temple. Wherever you're going, whatever is being presented to you now, just honor it. And just go with it. So for those of you who've been presented a crystal, I want you to hold that crystal in your hand. Now, I'm physically putting my hands out to hold something, but you don't need to. You can just stay completely seated, if you're laying down, and just visualize this entire thing. And when I say visualize, I mean you can see, you can see, or just sense it, just imagining it. So just imagining now that you're receiving a crystal. I want you to, again, like we did before with the real crystal, with the physical crystal, not real, physical crystal that was in our hand, I want you to do the same thing. So imagine that you're looking at this crystal that you've been presented with. Notice it. What color is it? How does it look? What does it feel like? Notice all those parts of it. How does it feel? How does it make you feel when you're holding it? Do you need to put it anywhere? Do you need to place it somewhere? Is the crystal sharing with you how to use it? Do you need to sweep it all in your aura? Do you need to place it on a part of your body? Were you given many crystals? Do you need to put them around you? Just go with it, whatever is happening for you. Is it a wand and you need to draw a symbol or move the energy in some way? Whatever you're presented with and whatever is going on here is perfect. Just go with it. And just allow yourself to really be in this energy and this vibration and to receive this guidance from your crystal. And you can ask, what is it for? Feel free to ask that question. Why do I need this? Why did you give this to me? What is this for? And how do I use it? Now, for some of you, that crystal is just for you, but it may also be for you to use as a practitioner. For those of you who are practitioners, it might also be for you to use with your clients. How special. And you get to tap into this energy and use this crystal whenever you need to. It's always there for you. And of course, just connect to it and disconnect it. Disconnect to it just the way that you did the physical crystal that you were holding in your hand before. I wanted to share this practice with you because so many of you don't realize just how powerful crystal technology really is. It is a part of our world. It is a part of our worlds, and it has been a part of our worlds for a very, very, very long time and continues to be in all multi-dimensions. And just as we are multidimensional, so are crystals. You do not need to physically have something in order for it to be real. Remember that this physical world is just a very small part of our reality. The tangible is but 0.00001% of our reality. But the real reality is energy. And energy is a thought. It is an intention. It is also your desires. You are so powerful. Your energy is so powerful. And this is how we manifest. How often have you dreamt of something happening and then it happens? This is exactly like using crystals and crystal technology. It's the same thing. You can just simply imagine. You can just set an intention to want to use something and to bring that energy into a session, whether it be for yourself or for your clients. You don't actually have to go out and buy, and spend lots of money, physical money, on all these crystals. You have an entire suite, an entire paradigms full of crystal energy to use. So please feel free to tap into it. They are there. They are there connected to your soul's wisdom. And you've been using them for a very long time. Forever. And they're there for you to use forever. So enjoy. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you would like to learn more about crystals or work with me, can find me at nourishedenergy.com.au. Bye.